How y'all doing? Tonight we're running. He's doing 3 miles, just over 3 miles, so 5K again. And he's gonna go home and do 70 push-ups, maybe 80 if he could muster it, and 100 crunches, sit-ups. But he's sprinting 3 miles right now. He's down to 198, I think it was this morning. Tomorrow we go to the Marine's office and we do an official weigh-in. And I am tired. I'm dressed up and I have on makeup. You'll hardly see me with makeup. He had a choir concert tonight. It was a formal affair. I'm just chilling. See what he's gonna do. He's got 2 down, I think. 2 miles down. I'll bring him over to the park so he can get his miles in. He needs the traction. My treadmill at home, he's outrunning my treadmill. Guess I need to get a new treadmill. He's outrunning my treadmill and causing it to stop up. Besides the treadmill, you're not getting that traction because the ground is moving. You're not getting that traction, and he needs that traction and force behind his own weight. This morning, according to the scales, he made it. But we do an official weigh-in tomorrow evening. And he's going to get in one more weight set before we go tomorrow. We go at night. I got some hair, don't I? A lot of hair. It just kind of has a mind of its own. Just roll with it. Either I put it up or I let it down. My weight has sort of plateaued for a minute, but it didn't help that I may or may not have had a yeast roll earlier. And my stomach is paying for it now because I haven't had high carbs in 3 or 4 months. And I ate a roll tonight, and even though it tasted so awesome, my stomach hurts. Like, literally, it's like, I feel, So I'm thinking, like, we were normally eating breads and pastas and stuff. I think maybe it's really not that good for you. We've been used to eating just some meats, very, very lean meats, and vegetables and fruits here lately. That carb from that yeast roll, no, it didn't taste good anymore. Not secondary anyway. Like, now I really know that that's junk. The carbs, the breads are junk now. Pastas, rices, corns, it's junk. We've been putting that in our body for years. I mean, you think about it. That's the one thing that they say babies can eat as primary foods. Our carbs, runny mashed potatoes, rice cereal. It's the first things, and that's what we put in our babies, in our bodies, in our kids' bodies. It's been hell. These last 3 or 4 months, it's been hell. I'm not gonna lie. But I have a really strong determination and willpower, and my son has it also. I think he's going to qualify for the Marines this week. I may be wrong, but I think he's really going to do it. He's put in all the extra hard work. He's still keeping his studies. There he goes again. That's 3 times around. There's someone walking on the track. Maybe it's another runner. That's 2. He said he was going to put in 4 miles today if he could. I think it's awesome. I have a really awesome son. Yeah, I get in his ass sometimes, and sometimes he needs me to correct him. For the most, he listens to me. Me and him get along very well. Me and my daughter, on the other hand, we butt heads a lot. She's kind of like her daddy in ways. I love her to death. I really do. We butt heads a lot. Sometimes we're just alike, and then there's times that we lock horns. We bump heads. And she's like me, and she's not afraid to voice her opinion about it. She's actually more voiced than me. She's kind of extroverted about it. Me, I'm introverted. To you right now, I really don't like people. I've worked in customer services for years. See this? Do you know what this is? This is gritting your teeth pretty. Trick of the trade. Teacher for many years. Love kids to death. Can't stand most of their parents. A lot of teachers will tell you, your bad kid ain't the problem. Your bad kid is bad because of you as a parent. Every great once in a while, you'll get that one that their parents have done all that they can do and the kid is still bad. There's one every year. Just one. But the other ones that are bad and want to act out, it's because their parents don't put their foot down. Their parents don't care. And that's a lot of what's wrong with society today. Them parents don't want to put that fire up under their kids' ass. This right here. This right here. This on the bottom 6 or 7 times. You ain't even got to do it full force. Just make it sting a little. Man. You talking about some kids think you done killed them. Hurt their feelings more than anything. Hell, your hand may even sting. But this hand, it holds your baby's head up. This hand, it holds your baby's bottles. This hand guides your children's hands into walking, learning to read and write and everything else. But this hand is also used to correct them. This hand, or your dominant hand. If you're left-handed, you use it. But this hand, I'm an avid water drinker also. I like my sweet tea. Sweet tea is the devil. Tonight I'm not dancing with the devil. My stomach hurts. I had a Easter. I danced with the devil earlier. Look at this. Look how little my waist, my waist is. I'm loving it. These I can't help. I don't know how to lose. I've actually lost them since my younger years, and people's like, oh no, people's breasts get bigger once you have kids. No, they don't. Well, some people's do, but mine didn't. I started out, like, I literally developed overnight when I was 14 years old. I was a late bloomer. I was 14, 15. And I literally woke up one morning and said, where the hell did that come from? And they were like Double D's, dude. My dad looked at me. He looked at me all kinds of funny. I looked at my dad. I said, I don't know how it happened. And my mom, she was tripping. My grandma was like, well, we'll just go get you a bigger bra. Sometimes these things happen. But I had my son, and my bra size went down from a double D. I was about a triple D, double D, to went down to a D. A D, double D, depending on the bra maker, I guess. But I went down a size. I was like, heck yeah. Yes, these things are heavy on my back. My goodness, they are heavy on my back. And, the weight, around my stomach and on my arms and stuff. Look, I've lost weight in my arms. I'm really happy about that. Got a little muscle tone, too. Up on top, I was like, hey! Anyways, I was like, heck yeah. I was working my butt off, and I was down, to a pretty good size, but still had these huge boobs. And they hurt my back. I always said I wanted to have a breast reduction, and then I had my daughter, and I went down to a C, sometimes a D, depending on the bra maker. The more kids I had, the smaller my breasts got. And I was like, oh, okay. You ain't having no more kids. But you're going to either do the breast reduction or, just ain't having no more kids. 2 was plenty for me. Can't afford no more. Sure can't afford no more. Not by myself. Not raising no more kids by myself. Doing real good with the 2 I got. Well, mostly. Still kind of trying to figure out if I'm doing the parenting thing right. My son's 17, almost 18, and still trying to figure out if I'm a good parent. I guess any good parent questions themselves. They really should. I do all the time. He should be coming back around here soon. Maybe. See if he puts me in 3 miles. I don't even know what time he started. I really don't. I didn't keep up with it today. My hair has a mind of its own. It just kind of does what it wants to do. It could be super curly one day. It could be straight with a little body in it. And then today I got these half straight, half is straight. And then you got parts that have these super curly banana curls. I don't know why I don't have normal white people hair. Most of my biological siblings all have super frail, straight hair. Super straight. I was a cotton top. I was born a cotton top. And, of course, I'm starting to turn back into a cotton top. This white hair everywhere. As I got older, my hair got darker and curlier. Don't know how it happened, but a lot of my biological siblings use drugs and alcohol, high stress levels. They put themselves in situations that they really shouldn't. So their hair is going to look, My stepdad raised me, and he always told me a woman's beauty, her virtue is in her hair. And I try to keep my hair as healthy as possible. And when you do that through diet, a lot of people think it's going to be some kind of magic shampoo bottle, and it's not. It's your diet. If you eat a lot of junk food, if you eat a lot of bad food, your hair's not going to be thick. It's not at all. If you don't get the nutrients your bodies need, that comes out in your hair. It's growing. How you figure you gonna put something on your head? Oh, he's finished. I don't know if... How do you figure you're gonna put something on your head and you're gonna work it from what's already grown and dead? That's gotta work at inside. What you do?
3.
You stopped at 3 miles?
Here.
I'm drink water. Oh, it hurt.
Yeah. I actually have my own water.
Okay. You good?
Yeah. There it is.
Hey, there's your runner. You know you didn't call your friend. You stink already now.
He doesn't.
Dude.
He doesn't run at night. He has a farm to tend his chores.
That's why he's staying fit. He has a farm to tend. That's hard work.
It's like a side thing for his dad. His dad is actually a doctor. Or what do you call him already?
No, his dad giving him some good value is what he's doing. So you got 3 miles in and under. Bye! How do I click off? I forgot how.